Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a really cool desk organizer that I made. It holds Post-it notes and it holds calendar pages and comes out. You can write appointments on it and then they go sit right back in there, and they sit in there and you can see all the dates, but they don't fall out, which is nice. There's a little pen holder in the back. It's essentially a 7x7 easel card. So let me show you. This is how it goes together. But it's fairly easy to make. So let me show you how it's made. Okay, so this is a little bit different style and a little bit larger style of a desk organizer. And I'm going to make a 7x7 easel card essentially, and then use that as a desk organizer. So because I don't have paper that big, I've got 2 squares of cardstock that are 7x7, and this one is 7x8. And I'm going to attach, and one of the 7x7 squares I scored right in the middle, so at 3.5, because that's going to be my easel. And I'm going to take the one that's scored and I'm going to attach it onto this tab right there. And that's going to create essentially a 7x7 easel card, which is what I want. So I want this to line up. So I'm going to do it this way, fold that down, and then put them together. And that way I get it perfectly lined up. Now that makes my easel card. Okay. Now to make your easel, you've got your other 7x7 is going to go on the front like this, and you're going to glue just this bottom part. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do some mats and layers. And I've got this cardstock. It's from the Crafter's Companion Country Lane paper pad, and I just cut 2 squares that are about just under 7x7. I'm going to put one on the inside and one on this on the front, and they're actually because they have to be 7x7, so I couldn't use one 12x12 sheet. It's actually the same pattern multiple times. So now this is going to go on the front here. And just be careful that you don't get any glue on this top part up here. You want that free because you got to make your easel. Okay, so I'm going to set that to one side for a minute. Now I want to make a little box that my Post-it notes are going to sit in. This is going to sit on right here on the bottom of my card, and they're just going to sit like in a little, almost like a box base with no lid. So this card is 4.25 by 6.25, and I scored 1/2 inch all the way around. Now, depending on how big your sticky notes are, or your notepad, you can make it whatever size you want. What I did is I measured my Post-it notes, and then I added essentially 1/4 inch. And that way they'll fit in there, but you'll be able to get them out. It won't be like a super tight fit. Now you just make a little box just like you would. So I scored all the way 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna cut straight down and then angle the tabs on all 4 corners. Now, before I put this together, I'm going to remember to do it this time. The last time I forgot to do it until after it was done, but let me get to make it a little bit easier. So once you make your box and your Post-it notes or your notepad or whatever is sitting in there, even with 1/4 inch, it's hard to get your fingers in there to grab it. I mean, you can, because you can grab from this end and try and grab just the one. But to make it easier, I'm going to cut like a little notch out of the center of one side. So this is just a hole punch. It's actually a Creative Memories one. This is a 3/4 inch hole. And I'm just going to stick this down into there, kind of center it up. Actually, I'm going to measure that because once it's in there, I can't really see. So this is 5.25. So Right there is my center. And I've just put a little pencil line so that when I put that into the hole punch, I can see it. And I'm just gonna put that in, and I'm gonna go punch almost, that's my score line. So I wanna come up from the score line just a little bit above that and put a little hole. Okay, just like that. Now I can put my box together. So there's my little box. My little notepad fits in there. And now with that little tab out of there, I can get my thumb in there. It's a lot easier to pull those up. So take it out for now. And then I wanted something to put a pen into so it wouldn't slide around. So I cut a little piece of card. This is 1.5 inches by 2 1/4. And I just scored every 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch, 1, 1 1/2, and 2. And I'm going to glue that so that on that 1/4 inch tab, and just make like a little tube. And that'll give something for my pen to slide into, so it won't slide around. Okay. So you can see my pen will slide in there, and I can even use the little clip to go on, and then it will hold on. Okay. So that's exactly what I want. And those are going to go on the inside bottom of my card. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and build the top part. So I've got calendars that I printed. I printed these on my computer, or from my computer on my printer. And I just went onto my search engine. I personally use Bing, but you can use Google or whatever you want. And I just searched for printable monthly 2026 calendar. And it comes up with free, and you add free. And it comes up with all kinds of different options. And I printed, 12 of them. And then I just matted them all onto the brown cardstock. These are 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. So see, they fit nicely on there, and they're going to go right on the front of my card, my whatever, easily. But I'm going to mount them on there, and I want something to have them sit on, but I don't want to cover up the calendar. So I can't make like a box, right? Because if I had a box, you wouldn't be able to see the calendar. I mean, I guess I could, use photo mounting squares on the bottom to put the one on the outside. But what I thought I'd do is I've got this strip of card that is 6 1/2 by 1 inch, and I just scored it down the middle at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to glue that onto there. And this is going to be kind of the bottom of, it's like an easel basically, right? So these are going to sit on there, but they're going to fall off if I just leave it like that. So I cut 2 strips of card. So it's 4 1/2 by 1 1/2, and I scored 1/2 inch one. So, create little that, and then I scored a 1/2 inch down there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create these and fold that up, and I'm going to create sides on each side, and that will hold my months in there and hold them on there without covering up my calendar. So to do that, I got to cut in and cut away these little tabs. Leave the center one, but on each side. Okay. Like that. And then we're going to glue these up to create like almost like little half tubes. Okay. Let me reinforce those score lines. And I'm going to put glue on both of these little tabs. and then fold that up. Hold it. Let that glue grab. And I've got a second one that I've already scored and cut, but I need to glue it. So same thing on this. And before I glue this together, I'm going to make sure it's about the right size. So these are going to glue onto, this bottom, actually, I think I'm going to trim that a little bit and put it inside of these. So just on the one side, I trimmed off literally just a tiny little piece. And that's going to go on the inside of these. But before I glue all of that together, I want to make sure that my calendar's going to fit in there properly and that it's not too wide so that it falls out, okay? So we're going to just double check that. And maybe I will I've got these little quilting clips that I use to hold stuff together, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use my little quilting clip on the back. Now you could use a little temporary adhesive if that helps, but basically I want to see if my calendar will sit in there. But see, it's just a little bit too wide. See, it's not gonna, see, these are, it has to be in there. See, it's just a little bit too wide for my calendar. So, and this is what I mean. See how wide that is? It's got to be narrower. So, this piece is 5 3/4. This is 6 1/2. I'm going to cut it down to 6. That should work. Yes. Okay. So this really should have been 6 by 1 inch. And then I did trim that, just that little bit off. Now, when I put these on, I'm going to glue it like this, okay? So that narrow side is on the bottom, and it's right up against this edge. Get my hands out of the way, if I can do it. Like that. Okay, so we'll glue one side. And that creates my little sort of easel front that my calendar pages are going to sit in. But see, they sit in there, but they don't hide the calendar, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so now I'm going to decide where I want this. And I want it not all the way at the bottom and not all the way at the top. My calendar pages are just a little bit higher than that, so I'm going to put it about right there. So let's put some tacky glue on. Now we're going to make our inside, because our easel needs a stopper, right? So our stopper is going to be our little box with our notepad, and it's going to go in here. Pull it down so you can see it. So I'm going to put that towards the front, and then I'm going to put my pen, and you can either put it on the side, or I'm going to put mine in the back behind my notepad like that. Okay, and then my easel is gonna sit like that with this, my pen, being my stopper. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. And I'm gonna glue this down. And then I'm gonna put my little pen, and I'm gonna put the part where it overlaps to the bottom, just because, not that you need to. And then I'm gonna glue it on 2 sides, because I'm gonna glue it to the bottom and I'm gonna glue it to the back of here. Get that even, just like that. Let me let all that glue grab. Post-it notes fit right in there, and because of my little thumb hole, I can grab. My pen will slide right in there like that. And if you wanted to, you know, use the, if you're going to clip your pen onto there, you might want to slide it up or make it wider so that, you know, you could get your pen on there and it's not sticking off the end. I don't care about that because it's just sitting on my desk, and I actually don't want it clipped on there because then it's too hard to get out. But at least there, it's not going to roll around, right? And then I've got that works as a stopper, and my calendar pages slide right in there. So I'm all ready for January. And when January's over, I'm gonna turn that, slide that in the back, and now I have February. Okay. Now, depending on how thick you make these, you could actually make this a 1/4 inch instead of a 1/2 inch, or you could have 2 years of months if you wanted to. But I absolutely love that. So when it's sitting down, let me see if I can pick it up. It's a little bit heavy, but it looks like that when it's sitting on your desk. And my months don't fall out. They sit right up there nicely, so I can see all my months. And they do come out, so like if I wanted to add an appointment, I could pull January out. I could write on there. So the 31st is my anniversary, so I could write on there, anniversary. Put my calendar page back, slide my pen in, and I'm all good. Isn't that cool? I love that. Hope you like that. Thanks for watching.